Hello and welcome back to Nothing But Net, brought to you by Always Balling for the player within. My name is Mike Miller, and this week we're going to talk about the second place Golden State Warriors. And the reason we're going to talk about them is because they are in the second seed, which is a massive turnout for the books if you've been following the NBA for the past 4 seasons. The 46 and 14 Warriors have come off the All-Star break with 2 straight wins, and they were both against conference rivals and playoff contenders in the Thunder, who they waxed last night, and the Clippers, who they beat a couple of nights before. At the minute, the Warriors are first in points per game, second in offense, and 10th in defensive rating. So why are people getting worried about them? Well, we've become so used to the greatness of the Warriors that even when they're just very, very good, we're starting to panic. They've won, over the past 3 seasons, they won 67, an NBA record 73, and then 67 going back over the 17, 16 and 15 seasons. So this year, they're not on track for any of those. They're on track, if they carry on at this rate and winning at this current percentage, they're going to be on track for 62 wins, maybe a little over that. And people are starting to worry about them, and it just seems absolutely ridiculous to me. We have to appreciate that this team has played over 308 games in the past 3 seasons, not including what we've played so far this year. Every single year they've gone to the finals, and they've won 2 out of 3. If you remember, the last team that went to 4 straight finals was LeBron James's Miami Heat. I'm talking about the last team that's gone to 4 straight finals and won. Of course, LeBron himself has been to 7 straight finals. So why are people worrying about these Warriors? Well, they aren't as good as last year. Right now, they're not. Defensively, they're not. They've gone from being first and second last year in offensive and defensive rating. The year before that, they were first and fifth. And the year before that, I believe they were second and close to 10th. I'm not quite sure of the exact one. But so their defense has fallen down mainly. Their offense isn't quite as good as it was last year comparative to the rest of the league. But of course, you've got to remember, you've got the Houston Rockets in there that are doing some absolutely unbelievable things on the offensive end. Why are we worried? Coming back to the same question again. This is a team that is absolutely killer with its starting 5. In fact, we'll call them the starting 5, but we know it's the starting 4. I'm loath to see JaVale McGee as a starting centre on a championship team, but he seems to have pushed Zaza out of the way, who's also causing controversy with what he did last night, and Westbrook. They don't appear to have come out of their 4th gear yet. They've still got another level they can step to. I don't think they've been challenged yet. It's a combination of tiredness and a combination of, quite frankly, arrogance. They have dominated for so long now that this just seems to be easy for them. And it's going to get easier, let's face it. The last 22 games they've got for this season, 9 of them against playoff teams, and only 6 of them against playoff teams within their division. There's one particularly tough stretch they've got where between a Friday and a Monday night, I think, they've got 3 games in 4 nights, and they'll be facing the Spurs, which is going to always be a difficult game. Then they've got the Blazers, who are capable of giving them a bit of a push. And then they've got the Timberwolves, which hopefully, fingers crossed, both fingers crossed, Jimmy Butler's absence doesn't derail their season too much. Speedy recovery to him. He's going to be out 4 to 6 weeks with a meniscus injury, which is never good to hear, a meniscus injury on a Tom Tibbs run team. So people just need a story. This is why people are getting worried about the Warriors. There's nothing to worry about yet. We should just be ready for them to step it up in the playoffs. If you remember, as far back as 1998, oh my God, that's 20 years ago. The 1998 Chicago Bulls, MJ's last championship season, they finished with 62 wins. Don't hit panic yet. Admittedly, this Warriors team are not as deep as they were last year. They were shopping around to add depth before the trade deadline, failed to get that. But let's be honest, when it gets to the playoffs and the rotation's short and they go down to 8, they don't need any more depth. They've got an incredible 4 of Curry, KD, Clay, Draymond. Iggy is still capable of contributing off the bench significantly. That 5-man lineup there is going to be it's the death lineup. It's going to be the one they go to a lot. Even though JaVale's been starting recently, Iggy's been getting 25 plus minutes. So let's not worry. These Warriors are here. They're going to smash teams in the playoffs. The biggest concern has to be whether, well, and I say concern, it's a great thing. Finally, it looks like someone in the West may be able to challenge the Warriors in a 7-game series. So I'm particularly looking forward to the Western Conference Finals. And whatever LeBron says, if it carries on this way, reseed the playoffs. This should be the finals. These are the 2 best teams in the league, hands down. That should be the finals. If it's the Western Conference Finals, you're going to be in for a treat. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you check us out at NothingButNetBB on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Also, as always, make sure you check out alwaysballin.com and use the code NothingButNet for 10% off whatever you want from that site. I'll see you next time. My name's Mike Miller.